I bet you didn't know that biblical wisdom offers powerful ways to overcome addiction. Addiction is a complex issue that affects millions of people worldwide. It impacts people from all walks of life, regardless of age, race, or socioeconomic status. We often think of addiction as related to drugs or alcohol, substances that can alter our mental state. However, addiction can involve many behaviors beyond substance use. These include gambling, sex, and even technology, such as excessive smartphone use or online shopping. Addiction is characterized by a compulsive need to engage in these behaviors, often to the detriment of one's health and well-being. This happens despite negative consequences, such as financial loss, relationship issues, or emotional distress. People struggling with addiction often experience withdrawal symptoms when they try to stop. This can include physical discomfort, emotional instability, and intense cravings. They might feel physical or emotional discomfort, making it challenging to break free from the cycle. This cycle of craving and withdrawal can be very difficult to break, often requiring professional help. It is important to remember that addiction is not a sign of weakness or moral failing. It is a treatable condition, and many people have successfully recovered with the right support. With the right support, recovery is possible, and individuals can lead fulfilling lives free from addiction. Many factors contribute to addiction, making it a complex issue that affects individuals and society in various ways. These factors are both psychological and social, intertwining to create a web of influences that can be difficult to untangle. Psychologically, addiction can be linked to mental health issues, which often go unnoticed or untreated. These include depression, anxiety, and trauma, which can significantly impact a person's well-being and decision-making. People may turn to substances or behaviors as a way to cope with these overwhelming feelings, seeking temporary relief. Socially, addiction is influenced by environmental factors, which can either exacerbate or mitigate the risk of developing addictive behaviors. These include peer pressure, cultural norms, and the availability of substances, all of which play a crucial role in shaping behavior. For example, someone growing up in a community where drug use is prevalent is more likely to develop an addiction, influenced by their surroundings. This is especially true if they have easy access to drugs, making it easier to fall into harmful patterns. Similarly, someone with a family history of addiction may be genetically predisposed to addictive behaviors, adding another layer of complexity. It's important to understand that addiction is rarely caused by a single factor. Instead, it is a multifaceted issue. It is usually a combination of factors that lead to its development, making it essential to address all aspects to effectively combat addiction. Trauma and stress play a significant role in addiction. They are often the unseen forces driving individuals towards unhealthy coping mechanisms. Trauma can leave lasting emotional wounds. These wounds can be deep and persistent, affecting every aspect of a person's life. These wounds make individuals vulnerable to addictive behaviors. They may seek solace in substances or actions that provide temporary relief. People who have experienced physical, emotional, or sexual abuse are more likely to struggle with addiction. The pain from such experiences can be overwhelming. This is because they may use substances or behaviors to numb the pain of their trauma. It's a way to escape, even if just for a moment. Stress can also lead to addiction. The pressures of daily life can become too much to handle. When we are under stress, our bodies release hormones like cortisol. This is a natural response to help us cope with immediate threats. Cortisol is our fight or flight hormone. It prepares us to either confront or flee from danger. It helps us deal with danger. However, when stress becomes chronic, it can have detrimental effects. Chronic stress leads to high levels of cortisol. This constant state of alertness can wear down the body and mind. This can have negative effects on our physical and mental health. It can lead to issues like anxiety, depression, and other health problems. People may turn to substances or behaviors as a way to cope with stress. This provides temporary relief, but it's not a sustainable solution. However, it can lead to a vicious cycle of addiction. Breaking free from this cycle requires understanding and addressing the root causes of trauma and stress. Biblical wisdom for breaking free. The Bible offers principles and teachings relevant to addiction. While it doesn't explicitly use the term addiction, it addresses the underlying issues. These include sin, temptation, and the need for God's grace. One key principle is the concept of idolatry. This is placing anything above God in our lives. Addiction can be seen as a form of idolatry. We become enslaved to the object of our addiction. Another important principle is the power of transformation. The Bible teaches that we can be renewed by God's Spirit. This renewal process involves turning away from sin and embracing a new life in Christ. Finding hope and healing. Overcoming addiction is a challenging journey, but it is a journey filled with hope. The Bible reminds us that with God all things are possible. For those struggling with addiction, seeking professional help is crucial. This may involve therapy, support groups, or medical treatment. Remember, you are not alone. Reach out for help, embrace the support of loved ones, and believe in the possibility of healing and restoration. Through faith, you can find the strength to overcome. Trust in God's plan and let His love guide you to a brighter future. Thank you for watching. May you find hope and healing in your journey. Please subscribe, share, and like.